So after the foot surgery, my mom brought me and the boys to her house to stay because there's no way I could be laid up and be able to take care of two boys at the same time. So July, August, September came around, and all of the hardware started coming out of my foot. None of it was taking. So I had to have another surgery on my foot. And I was warned that if this one doesn't take, they're going to have to amputate my leg. So here I go through October. October 22nd, I had open heart surgery. I was supposed to have a quadruple bypass, but I ended up only needing a triple bypass because he was able to clear one of my arteries. And I kept begging him, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I have to live for my boys. I lost them, Daddy, already. I remember waking up with tubes just everywhere. Ventilator, all that stuff. I just remember all the IVs and all the tubes everywhere. Now I needed my heart to be fixed so I can get a kidney transplant. While I was pregnant, it just killed my kidneys, and they went downhill ever since. I'm finally on dialysis and needing a kidney transplant. So they're doing a complete workup of my body to make sure I'm good to go for a kidney transplant. So they found what was wrong with my heart and they fixed it. November, December came around. I'm telling my doctor, I have to get out of this wheelchair. The holidays are coming, Christmas is here. I need to be up and moving for my boys, which is why I wanted that heart surgery done so quickly. So I could be up and moving for the boys. I was still in the wheelchair, but I was able to go to the bathroom on my own. I was able to get up out of bed on my own, pretty much get in bed by myself. I was able to wheel myself everywhere. I was able to do all that stuff. Down to the day of my heart attack and my stroke. It's December 11th. And I fell out of bed that morning. I told my dad, I said, Dad, I fell out of bed. He hurt his arm, so he wasn't able to pick me up. But he mustered everything he could in his body, and he picked me up. He said, I need your help, use your feet. And I couldn't use my legs. I couldn't figure out why they weren't working. They weren't working. I was having such a hard time processing what was going on. And I honestly don't remember what else was going on with me that made my mom call transportation, not the fire department to come and get me, because it would scare my boys so much because of their daddy and, seeing him on the floor and my niece rushing them out into her bedroom so they wouldn't watch the first responders going in and trying to save him, trying to bring him back from the dead. So I went by private ambulance to UCI, and they brought me in there and got me all hooked up to the machines like they normally do. And the doctor came and asked me, "Does your chest hurt?" And I said, "No, why?" And he looked at me and said, "You sure your chest doesn't hurt?" And I said, "Yeah, why?" And he said, "Well, you're having a heart attack right now." And I'm like, "What? There's no way." And it didn't hurt. I didn't have any symptoms that I know of besides the not being able to use my legs at all. And then that night when I got into my room, I started talking funny, and the side of my face went paralyzed. Like I couldn't move it. I couldn't speak out of it. It was all very one-sided. And they did a CAT scan of my brain, which said I had a stroke. So I had a heart attack and a stroke while I was there. December 13th rolled around, and I ended up with an amputated leg because my foot had somehow gotten the flesh-eating bacteria. And at that point, there's no way to save anything. So you cut it off before it gets under. You cut it off before it gets out of control. So they cut off my leg. Below the knee amputation is what they call it. Here I am. My face is still funny. I can see it even when I watch his videos back. It's half of me is still funny. But I'm living it with my mommy and daddy, striving to get better for my kids because I need to get better. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. If you need more details on something, feel free to ask me. Some people told me I needed to post my journey just in case it would help more people to keep fighting. Look at me, open heart surgery, 2 surgeries on my foot, 3 surgeries actually, 2 trying to fix it, and 1 amputation, heart attack and stroke, fighting to live, fighting to strive on, fighting to get better, because I have to. I have to. My boys need me. That's it for now.